My brother shoved me against the refrigerator, then struck me so hard my nose shattered. Blood poured out, my hands trembled, and I reached for the phone until my mother snatched it away. "It's just a minor cut," she barked. My father. "Attention seeker," he grumbled. They had no clue what I'd do next. "Hey Reddit, I'm Elise, and when I tell people I've cut ties with my family, they often think it's over something trivial. A misunderstanding that escalated some minor spat. They imagine heated words, bruised egos left to fester. They don't picture blood. They don't envision a girl collapsed on the kitchen tiles, clutching her face as her brother chuckles and her parents watch with irritation, not shock. But that's my truth. That's my life. And I'm done hiding it. I grew up in a home obsessed with appearances. My father, Richard, owned a modest property firm in an affluent suburb, and my mother, Claire, played the flawless homemaker. Our lives had to look impeccable. Manicured lawn, weekend gatherings, coordinated festive attire. To outsiders, we were the family everyone admired, but beneath the surface, it was all decay. My younger brother, Dylan, was the golden child. From the moment he was born, he could do no wrong. He flunked exams. Boys will be boys. He started fights. The other kid must have provoked him. When he insulted me, pushed me, took my belongings, or yelled in my face, it was always, "Elise, don't antagonize your brother." By age 13, I knew nothing I did would count unless Dylan was content. I stayed quiet, earned perfect grades, joined extracurriculars, won awards, tidied the house when Mom was unwell. It didn't matter. Dylan was celebrated for existing. I was tolerated for breathing, but I clung to one hope: escape. I'd leave, that was my beacon in the darkness, and I did. I went to university 3 hours away and never returned home permanently. I'd visit occasionally, keep things civil, stay at a motel when I could afford it. I thought I could manage the rare family event, maintain distance while pretending we were fine. I was mistaken. The day everything broke began like any other obligatory family occasion. It was Dylan's 25th birthday. He was back home, jobless for the 4th time in 3 years, yet my parents threw him a lavish backyard party. Catered, decorated, with a booming sound system like it was a high society event. I arrived that morning with my partner, Noah, and our 6-year-old niece whom we were watching for the weekend. I wasn't thrilled, but Noah persuaded me. "Just a few hours," he said softly. "Smile, eat, leave. You've endured worse." I nodded, not wanting to argue. Besides, I hadn't seen my mom in months, and a small, naive part of me hoped she'd changed. The moment we arrived, I felt the strain. My dad barely looked up from his beer, lounging by the barbecue like a king. My mom hugged Noah but scrutinized me, saying, "You look exhausted, Elise. Are you sleeping enough? You're so pale." "Thanks for the warm welcome, Mom." And Dylan, he strutted out of the house like a rock star, arms spread, sunglasses on, shouting, "Elise, you actually came." Then he pulled me into a suffocating hug. I tried to push back. "Easy, Dylan," I said, "not so tight." He grinned, leaning closer. "What, scared you'll mess up your outfit, princess?" I rolled my eyes. "I'm not playing your games today." He laughed loudly. "Chill out. You're always so tense." The next hour was filled with forced smiles and stiff conversation. My niece Ava stuck close to me, wary of the noisy adults and unfamiliar faces. Noah chatted with my dad, who asked him for the 5th time why he hadn't proposed yet. Then came the moment that changed everything. I was in the kitchen, grabbing a drink and helping Ava with her plate, when Dylan stormed in, furious for no apparent reason. "Did you tell Mom I'm a deadbeat?" he snapped. "What are you talking about?" I replied. "She said you made some snarky remark about me not working." I blinked. "I didn't say anything about you. I was outside the whole time. She heard it from someone, and I know it was you." "Dylan, I didn't." Before I could finish, he slammed the fridge door so hard it shook. I stepped back, but he was already advancing. He pushed me hard against the fridge, the sharp edge biting into my shoulder. "Stop," I gasped. But he didn't. He lunged forward and kneed me in the stomach. The pain was blinding, and as I doubled over, his elbow crashed into my face. There was a sickening crack, a wet snap, then blood, so much blood, my vision blurred. My legs gave out. I crumpled to the floor, clutching my nose as it bled. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't cry. I was trembling, dazed, horrified. I heard Ava screaming. Elise, Noah's voice broke through the chaos. I reached for the wall-mounted phone, my hands slippery and shaking. I grabbed the receiver, my breaths ragged. Then another hand, pale fingers, my mother. She tore the phone from me and slammed it down. "That's enough," she hissed. I stared at her through blood-streaked eyes. He broke, it's just a graze," she said icily. "Stop overreacting." My dad walked in, saw the blood, and sighed. "Always making a scene," he muttered, as if I'd spilled juice on the rug. Noah was beside me, hands hovering, unsure what to touch. We're leaving. Now, I need a hospital, I mumbled, but my mom blocked the doorway. You're not going anywhere until this is sorted. We don't need this mess going public. I couldn't believe it. I was bleeding, my nose crooked, my shirt soaked, and all they cared about was their precious image. I looked at Dylan, leaning smugly against the counter, arms folded. You need help, I whispered. He laughed. You need to toughen up. That was it. Something in me broke, not a twig, but a steel chain stretched too far. No matter how much I'd tried to please them, stayed silent, swallowed pain, they'd never see me. Never shield me. But they made one mistake. They didn't know I'd slipped my wireless mic back on earlier for a quick vlog update. I'd been recording snippets for my small channel Life Snippets just for fun. I'd turned it off earlier but forgot to remove the mic pack. When I fell, it must have switched back on, capturing everything. Every insult, every scream, every lie, and the best part, it was synced to my cloud. I stayed silent on the drive home. Noah helped me into the car, pressing a cloth from the glove box gently against my face. Ava sat quietly in the back, wide-eyed, clutching my hand like it was her lifeline. The pain was excruciating, but worse was the betrayal. My mother's voice calling it a graze, my father's eyes labeling me a burden to their flawless facade. But they didn't know this. My mic had recorded it all. I'd turned it on earlier to capture casual footage for my tiny YouTube channel where I posted simple lifestyle vlogs. Just a few hundred followers enjoyed my home decor tips or travel logs. That day, I'd planned to film Dylan's over-the-top party for a humorous, rich people antics video. I never imagined it'd capture something so raw, so useful at home. Noah helped me clean up. He wanted to rush me to the ER, but I insisted we upload the audio first. My adrenaline was fueled by something deeper now, rage, purpose, years of humiliation boiling over. I sat at my desk, headphones on, listening to the recording with trembling hands. It had everything. The fridge slamming, my cries, the crack of my nose breaking, my body hitting the floor, my mom dismissing me, my dad's cruel jab, Dylan's vile laugh. I felt ill listening, but also empowered. This was evidence. This was the tool I never knew I'd need. Are you sure about going public? Noah asked softly. Yes, I said firmly. I want the world to know who they really are. But what about legal steps? They attacked you, Elise. You could press charges. I'll do both, I said, my voice unwavering. Let's make the truth undeniable. By midnight, I'd posted on my channel, titled My Family's True Face, Please Hear Me Out. I uploaded the 7-minute clip with minimal edits, just raw audio over a black screen with subtitles. I added a short intro explaining it was real, recorded during what was meant to be a family celebration, a moment that changed everything. I didn't expect it to go viral overnight, but it did. By morning, it had 120,000 views. By the next day, over 800,000. People were furious. Comments poured in with support, shock, outrage. Your mom yanked the phone away. Your dad backed your abuser. Dylan belongs behind bars. You're so brave for sharing this. Stay away from them. Dozens of creators on TikTok stitched it, reacting with dismay. True crime and commentary channels dissected it, analyzing every word. Old family acquaintances reached out, stunned. One messaged, I always sensed something off about your brother. I'm so sorry. Then came the consequences. 3 days later, my parents called from an unknown number. I didn't pick up. They left voicemails. My mother first. Elise, this is absurd. You've humiliated us. Dylan's devastated. Take it down before it escalates. Then my father, Elise, you've made your point, but this is your family. Do you realize the damage you're causing? We're being targeted online. They didn't care about my pain, only that the world saw it. Dylan's messages followed, you're a lying traitor. Enjoy your moment of fame, you maniac. Take it down or I'll destroy you. I sent every message to my lawyer, because yes, I'd hired one. Noah's law school friend connected us with a sharp personal injury attorney. After confirming my injuries, fractured nose, mild concussion, bruised ribs, we filed an assault report. Then a civil suit against Dylan for physical assault and my parents for emotional neglect and blocking emergency aid. The legal process dragged, but public outrage didn't.